Oh, that's a weird frame job. Let's fix that. There we go. How's everyone doing today? There's 3 of y'all in here. What's up, Heath and Bobby? How you guys doing? As the title says, somebody emptied my bank account, like right after payday. So the money I had for the month and to get my truck ready is just vanished. I talked to Bank of America about it, and they said it could be 3 to 4 weeks because they were going to send it to their fraud department to do an investigation. And when this has happened to me in the past, they've basically like given me a temporary credit just in case I'm being honest, and it was kind of no harm, no foul. But this time they didn't give me that credit. I'm not really sure why. And I've had this happen to me before, and you know, not like this, but I've had it happen to me where I've like disputed charges before, and I've seen it take 2 months, but I've also seen it take 2 days. Why this one's different, I'm not really sure, but it basically screwed me for the rest of the month. So big shout out to Crystal and Stacy and my friend Alicia and April and my friend Jen for helping me out. Aaron sent me a little bit. Big shout out to you guys. I appreciate it. That's helped me a lot in the last couple of days. It made this bowl possible. Brought to you by Crystal and Stacy. And Kitty's lighter. How's everyone doing? Let's see. Let me catch up on comments here. Hey, what's up, Will? Sharon? Yep, theft, dude. Yeah, I got a haircut. In fact, this ended up being the most expensive haircut I've ever had because not only did they take the money out of my account, but it was the day I got this haircut, so all the pending charges bounced. Like, they went through, but they also charged me for each one. So again, they said that they would fix that. Now I'm like way into the negs because of this. It's really not fair. Yeah, that's actually what's been stressing me out the last few days. I was planning on doing a live that day too, but then all of this shit happened, so. Okay, bro. I'm gonna just go ahead and remove that guy. Yeah, I don't need your trash talking on my channel, but I'm ready to be judged by the people that can judge me, not some stranger from the internet. What's up, Gary? How you doing? Hey, what's up, Mama D? Sharon, I'm in California. Yeah, that was super rude. That was weird. Just somebody who doesn't know me. What's up, Tony? Yeah, I got a haircut, dude. Yeah, but again, this ended up being like a $45 haircut when it was all said and done because of the charges Bank of America added on top of it. Gary and I on chat watching you. What's up, guys? Yeah, y'all know each other, don't you? What are you guys smoking on? This I got here. Let me find out what strain it is. It just says best in show. I don't know if that's a strain or not. But 36%. So that's pretty good. Yeah. Doing good, leaving for the slabs round 2. Bro, you're going at the wrong time. It's July. It's like super hot out. What city? I'm in Long Beach. Mama D, I'm in Long Beach. Tahoe cookies. Cookies are actually my favorite strain. A nice chill indica. I like cookies a lot. Skittles, nice. I actually had some Skittles, but it was Zookies. That's what it was called. It was like Skittles and cookies mixed together. Zookies is what they called it. Oh, I was gonna turn this on. Let me do that. Am I better? Like, is it brighter? What if I take off the tint? I don't use this light very often, even though I should. Don't have anywhere else to go. Have a place I can stay out there. Dude, you have everywhere else to go. I hear that a lot in slabs. Like, I got nowhere else to go, but Like, that's not true. You've got a whole ass country out there you can go check out. But I get it. If you don't want to be moving around, you want to be stationary, Slabs isn't a bad place for it. It's just really hot, man. I'm glad you're in Long Beach. I think it's cooler than the Slabs. Fun fact, actually, pretty much the whole LA basin is like really hot right now, except for at Long Beach. It's been like 70 degrees. I haven't seen 80 degrees since I got here. And it's sunny out right now. You know, almost every morning it's overcast, which isn't great for my solar. But yeah. Oh, I got a donation. Let me see. Hey, thanks, Dan. I appreciate that donation. I just saw that. Appreciate. What's up, Dave Lowe? How you doing, man? Mama D, I got something for you next time we cross paths. Oh yeah? Oh yeah, you got something for me? You gonna beat me up? No, it'll be good to see you again. When next time I swing through San Diego, I'll hit you up. Hey, Flagman Dan, was that you? Appreciate you, man. That was cool. Dan just sent me a donation, you guys, and if if anyone else wants to send a donation, my links are in the description of this video and in the description of all of my videos. It would be really helpful right now, you know, but as always, my content remains free. Like, I don't, if you guys can't afford to send anything, but you can afford to share because sharing's free. Hitting like on the video is free. Subscribing is free. Those things help me out too. But yep, I'm chilling in Long Beach still. I'm actually like usually where I park, but in a parking lot. I cannot wait to get out of the city, and I want to pull everything out of my van and reorganize everything. In fact, I've been tossing around the idea of just gutting the whole van and rebuilding it the way I want it. Because I'm really seriously lacking in storage in here. Like, I've got so much stuff in the back as just kind of a catch-all, and I really need better storage than this. Or less stuff. I probably need less stuff, to be honest. Like, this is there's so much. I don't. I should know better. Honestly, I should know better than to carry so much stuff. And I have downsized quite a bit, but if I had storage, it'd be better. If I had more storage, but I should know better. But I'm carrying so much crap. Build a hot tub. Yeah, just drag it behind me on a trailer. Yeah, San Diego's got great weather. It's true. It's probably very similar to where I'm at right here in Long Beach. Um, go back to the Slabs. No, man, it's too hot in the Slabs. No, I have not sold my truck yet, but I did get it here to. I did get it here, and I. That's the other thing. Like, somebody emptied my bank account, and I was planning on. My truck is about an hour away, and it's somewhere safe, but it's in the valley, and it's here in the valley. It's very hot there. It was 105 when I went there and dropped the truck off. But I need to get there and wash the truck and stuff. But somebody emptied my account. So that kind of like throws a big wrench in me getting to my truck and getting it cleaned and getting it washed and taking care of it. So I'm not sure how to go about this. Like, most of the people I know would just fly a sign and bail themselves out of it. But I don't do that. So, hey, thanks, Mama D. Thanks, Heath and Bobby. I appreciate you guys. That was cool. You guys, they just also sent donations. So yeah, giving them a shout out. Check my PayPal in a few. I will, Sue. Party on wheels. I'll be near Waterboy off Highline Canal. My friends have AC. That's cool, Gary. You'll be spending a lot of time in that AC, dude. Yeah, AC is the only way that I would be able to stay there. Yeah, someone got my bank account, Tony. I'm not exactly sure how. I'm actually pretty good at I mean, I'm pretty aware of my cybersecurity and not putting my debit card information into any like untrusting apps, websites. Like, I'm actually usually pretty good at that about that. I always, even like my paranoid ass always checks like when I slide my card and I'm paying for stuff at the store, I check to make sure it's not a false top, you know, and because they have those where they can just put it on top of the existing one, slide, and it runs through everything. It just saves your credit card information. So I check those too, and I don't know, man. Like, I don't know how it happened, but it was from Amazon. I had two charges equaling more than I had my account. Actually, about as much as I had my account, but it was about 500 bucks. And then another one that declined after that. So that's when they found out my account was empty. Um, yeah, it's probably my OnlyFans. I Bank of America, it just happened to me last week. I received all my money back in 5 days. Just keep on top of it. Yeah, I've called them twice already. They said it could take 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I've had this happen to me before, not in a long time, and I've had it happen like where I've disputed charges before, and one time that charge dispute was like a 2 month process, and then another time, it was like in within a couple of days it was fixed, and they also gave me like a credit to my account just in case, like here's the money that is missing. Um, but not this time. I'm not sure what was different. They said they couldn't do it, so this has just been kind of deflating. But yeah, I was planning on spending this week taking care of my pickup, putting it on the, putting it on the, on back on the market and getting it all cleaned up and getting some good pictures of it. But that's gonna have to wait, I guess, until I can figure it out. Did you set up a donation thing, PayPal, Cash App, or that other one? No, I didn't. I mean, I have PayPal and Cash App, but I didn't, are you talking about GoFundMe? No, I didn't do that. Dave said exactly why I use credit card online, never debit. Better to steal my credit cards, steal the credit card money than mine. I don't honestly even have a credit card. If I was to get one, I don't have very good credit, so I don't even know if I'd get one. But it would probably be one of those secured ones where I like give them a down payment or whatever. You understand what you're going through. Eat some good food, smoke some good pot. Yeah, I've actually got the little bowl I'm smoking now, and then this joint left, um, which I need to go pick some up. I've just kind of been hesitating on buying some flour. I have some dabs, and I've been hesitating on buying flour because I was going to, and then this happened. So maybe I could just go without some flour for a little bit. I don't know. I was sent some money to go get some flour by Stacy, so big shout out to her. But yeah, anything post your PayPal or Cash App link. My PayPal and my Cash App link are in the description of this video. So yeah, yeah, I hate thieves too, dude. You fix your credit in less than 2 years with a low limit card, doing gas, and immediately paying it off. I don't know, man. Like, it doesn't do your credit any good to immediately pay off your cards. You got to have a balance for it to help your credit. If you pay off your cards every month, it doesn't do anything to your credit. You can Google that. Did the hacker get into your Amazon account and buy stuff? So it was from Amazon, um, but it wasn't my account because I looked at my account. That was the first thing I saw. I saw Amazon charges, and I went and looked at my account, and it wasn't my account. So no, you can Google it, Dave. I'm not just like, yeah, no, it doesn't help your credit. It helps your credit when you have a balance and you're paying on that balance. It doesn't help your credit to immediately pay it off. Like, you can Google that. That's totally true. And this is the last one, you guys. Here's my roll job. Yeah. I actually just learned how to roll joints like 2 years ago, about a year or 2 years ago, and I always end up with that like dolphin like look, like where it's like curved, and I don't know how to fix that. Actually, I still got a little bit of this bowl. I have about 300 in debt. I don't even have any debt right now aside from student loans. Um, which, fun fact, I got two deployments to the Middle East, and the GI Bill still didn't pay for all of my college. I still had to take out student loans, which was kind of the point of going into the military too. But they paid off 60% of my college. Well, at least your hair looks good, dude. It's like I said, the most expensive haircut I've ever gotten, because when I got the haircut at Supercuts and they swiped my debit card and everything went through, and then that's the day that they emptied my account, and so it was pending. That charge that was for my haircut was pending, and it bounced because they emptied my account. So this ended up being like a $45-50 haircut. Um, which I guess it's not the most expensive one I've gotten. I've gotten a $50 haircut before at one of those like fancy bougie barber shops where they rub your head and hot towels and the whole 9 yards. But that's not what this was. This was a super cuts. Super fucking cuts. Very frustrating super cut. DUTRZB. I don't know what that means. I don't know what TRZB. Anybody know what that is? Oh, do I travel all over the world? New to your channel? No, I usually stick to America. I tend to travel in my van throughout America, but I've also not always been in a van. I've had I started out in a van, in a minivan that was kind of a stealth van. And after 3 years in that thing, I realized that I barely ever stealth. Like, I very rarely ever stealth camped in it. And I wanted more space. So I ended up getting a 30-foot gas RV. And after a year in that, I upgraded to a 40-foot diesel pusher. And then after a couple years in that, it broke down. I ended up getting my pickup and my travel trailer. And then I got a piece of land, and my travel trailer is now on my land, but my truck is here in the LA basin, and I'm trying to sell it. So I upgraded, downgraded, I guess, into a minivan. Smaller space, but I feel like it's an upgrade. Yeah, I am now in a high top van that I'm going to be traveling around in. So I tend to stay in the States, but I've been to Mexico a bunch of times, hundreds of times, mostly border towns, crossing the border, but I plan on doing Baja at some point. Yeah, I've been doing this for about 10 years now. The van gives me, I can explore in the van easier than I could in a 40-foot diesel pusher and a pickup and trailer, and it's better on gas. But it does sacrifice space and some amenities. Like, I have a 12-volt fridge right now, but I don't have enough solar to even run my fridge. I mean, if I was in my RV, I could put more solar on the roof, which I can fit more solar up there. I just can't afford it right now. And my RV had a generator, but I wouldn't be able to park where I'm at right now. My 40-foot RV would have been too damn big for this area, so yeah. Let me catch up on these comments. But yeah, that's my channel in a nutshell. I do a lot of Slab City content because I spend a lot of time in Slab City as well. I don't know how much of that you've seen or not seen, so... Yeah, I should get one of those secured cards, Dave. You're not wrong. It's just like finding I know the $300 thing, like being able to afford that. Maybe one day. But it wouldn't be a bad idea to do all my gas on a credit card. This time I won't have my car, loaned it out, and he blew up the transmission getting a ride out there. Oh, nice. So pissed. I was supposed to have a mommy GTR day today, and I'm stuck trying to fix my bank account too. Just got 900 this time, so I get... Dude, Stacy, that sucks. Do you need me to send that back? Because I will. Thanks for answering my question. I'm in Massachusetts. Hot as hell. Hey, you're welcome. I don't know how you found my channel. What was the video that you saw? I'm curious. Hey Zig, sure, sorry, some low life hacked you. We got hacked a while back too, also through Amazon. Crystal doesn't do Amazon anymore. Hang in there, buddy. Crystal's in Idaho visiting the grandkids. Hey, that's cool. Yeah, they didn't hack my Amazon though. Like I checked my Amazon. That was the first thing I checked was my Amazon account, and it's fine. It wasn't from Amazon. I don't know how they must have used my card information in their Amazon, which is why this is becoming more difficult to, I guess. I don't know. I'm getting a little frustrated with Bank of America. I've been on the phone with them twice. Amazon was less than helpful because it's not my account. So, yeah. Gonna jet now, I hope. This gets fixed for you. Come and visit. We'll do drum circle and barbecue. Fuck yeah. At Paradise Grill. You gonna open that up in slabs? I was recommended by YouTube. I watch a lot of nomading videos. Do you nomad or do you just live vicariously through us? I've been yeah, I've been doing this for a long time, but the YouTube channel is kind of a new development, I guess, newish in my nomading career. People have been telling me to do it for a while, but I never did. Until about, what, 2 years ago, you guys? And then I really started posting videos. I got his name and account info, even his address now. 2 a.m. sleuthing. Donald from Michigan. I have it fixed on Monday, buddy. DTR. Oh, my daughter. Okay. Oh, you live vicariously through us. Well, welcome. That's one of the good reasons I do this channel, because there's a lot of people that can't do this because maybe they have anchors in their life that prevents them from being able to travel, or maybe they have health issues that prevent them from being able to travel. We have a dude who follows me. He's been following me for a long time, who is wheelchair bound. He's a quadriplegic, and he lives vicariously. A lot of you guys do, and yeah, I dig it. I'm glad to have you here, man. Check out some more of my videos. I don't know if you ever heard of Slab City, but I've done a lot of content from there. But my channel in the future is, I'm gonna start, I think, distancing myself from slabs a little bit more. I'm still gonna be going there, but I won't be spending the entire season, because there's a lot to see. And you know, this last year there took a lot out of me. It was pretty I don't know. It was a hard year. So I'm seeing somebody right here next to my van wearing Crocs. I'm gonna tell you a story about Crocs in a minute. Hey, what's up, Shed Gang? Hey, Kristen. Welcome to the chat, you guys. I did it for about 9 months after my son passed away. I now live vicariously through you. I hope that's okay. Of course that's okay. I make myself public, you know. Of course it's all right. I'm happy to be here. I've also got to figure out how to wash my hat. Like, this is not the color it started out as. It was much lighter than this. This is like oil and sweat stained over the years. Like, it was probably closer to that color, but not even like, it's not even a good representation of it. But it was much lighter than this. And I was thinking maybe I could take it to like a dry cleaner. Maybe they could clean it. I don't know. I don't know how to like clean the scally hats. But a dry cleaner might do it. What do you guys think? This is years of like traveling sweat and grossness. Like, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't clean it at all. I'm not sure. What's up, Bear? How you guys doing? Robert? Oh, I got a donation from Sue. Thanks, Sue. Just seen that. Just saw that. It's worth a shot. Yeah, dry cleaner. Yeah, I've seen those plastic cages, but this isn't like a ball cap. This is a scally cap. I don't know if they have the plastic cages for this. So, hey, thanks, Matt. Hell yeah. So I do know that front loader, maybe. It did say not to machine wash it. And I don't know if it just shrinks it or what, but I do know that it needs some love, man. Like, Maybe I could just hand wash it. It's got so much sand in it right now. I could feel it. It's falling off onto my legs because I'm at the beach, man. Yeah, 20 pounds. I'm guessing those are pounds. It's a pound symbol. Thanks, dude. Or is that Australia? You're down under. I don't know how to do an Australian accent. I could do a better British accent than an Australian accent. Is it leather? No, it's not leather. Um, Forgot what it's made out of. I wonder if it says on here. I'm trying to find it. Nope, it doesn't. It just has the size. I'd have to look online because this comes from like a. It comes from Boston Scally Company, and they have a few hats that are pretty nice, but they make high quality scally caps, which is what these are called, scally cap. Um, and I could look up what it's made out of. Oh wait, there's another tag. Let me look. Is it on there? Let's see. No, polyester and wool. It's made out of polyester and wool. 30% wool, 40% polyester. Leather would be fucking hot, and I feel like I would be like, in leather, I would be like, I don't know, not really my style. Neither is wearing it backwards, maybe sideways. What you guys think? This is when you are a gangster, but you become more gangster. Dry cleaner, yeah, that was what I was thinking. Soak it in wool light for 24 hours and throw it away. Get a new one. Dude, these are like $50, man. I can't afford a new one. And me and this hat and I have been through a lot together. But they do have, actually, I wouldn't throw it away, but they do have another hat Boston Scally Company makes that I really like. But it's been like years they've been sold out of this hat. I've looked oftentimes. Like the Sailor Midnight hat is what it's called. And every time I look, they're out of it. So I'm not sure what the dealio is there. Is it legal to do a rolling demonstration on YouTube? I suck. Yeah, I cannot put wool in washer, just dry clean them. So it is not a crime to do a rolling demonstration on YouTube. It's not illegal to do a tutorial on how to roll. In fact, there's millions of them out there. But you can't monetize your channel when if well, that's not true. If it was weed, you can't monetize your channel. If I was to do a rolling demonstration or tutorial with tobacco, or there's tons of stuff that people smoke, like all sorts of dried flowers and teas and stuff that people will put in their tobacco. I could do that. Oh, speaking of which, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I put fake vines throughout my van, and it's like everywhere. It's just feels more alive in here, more green. Let me show you. I'll spin this around. Oh, yep, the lens is closed. Let me open that up. See? And it's even up front around the driver's hole, around up over there too. So yep, home sweet home, by the way. Right now I'm just trying to get up enough cash to get to my truck and get it washed and cleaned so I can get pictures of it and then get back to Long Beach. I think I'm gonna be heading up to show my truck once a week. It's 110 degrees in the valley right now, which is about an hour away from here. You drop down into the valley and Reseda area, and it's just much hotter. Right here on the coast, it's like 70 degrees and beautiful. So I don't know if I can't stay there in 108 with Zag, and the van gets super hot in that kind of temperature. So I plan on going there once a week and showing the truck to any potential buyers. And yeah. Um, in any case, that's what I'm hoping to do right now. What's up, Shonda? Hey, tobacco and weed don't roll the same. Yeah, that's true. I And I'm not great at rolling either of them. So you might want to look somebody else's video up. I'm terrible at rolling a joint. Like this is one of the better ones. Like if I spent a lot of time on it, I can roll like a really good joint. It just takes some effort and like it takes longer. I can just twist one up real quick, or I could like spend 10 minutes on one. And I just don't think it matters that much because they burn, they smoke, so it's all good. You ever go to the ports of call in San Pedro? I don't know what that is. I probably could. Dirty hippie finds, you spray them with patchouli first. I should have because, dude, these things showed up in a package and they smelled like fish. Like it was a weird, like the whole every fucking one of them smelled like fish. So I had to like put them outside on my around my antenna for like a couple of hours, and I kept checking, going out there and checking it and smelling these fake vines because they smelled so bad straight from the factory. I don't know if it was made in like a factory where they're also making like tuna, canned tuna or something. I'm not sure, but they smelled terrible. It's down on the wharf, pretty cool down there. You're talking about here in Long Beach? I do see all like the big the ports where like it looks like giant iron giraffes out there, brontosauruses. But yeah, I've thought I've gone near there. I haven't like quite gone to the ports, but I did go, which you'll see in my next video. I did go to this sea lion. What is it? Sea lion like rescue place where they rescue injured sea lions off the coast and brings them into rehabilitates them and then reintroduces them back into the wild. So I went to that place, got to see a bunch of those guys, and yeah, I always roll whales like a dolphin. This one's not as bad actually because I spent a little more time on it, but I usually it's not this straight. Dave's right. Do you have an address for a post office box yet? Nope, I don't. I don't think I'd be getting one. Um, so the way I've been doing Amazon stuff here is I'm in the city, so there's a lot more resources here. And one of the resources we have here is an Amazon lockbox. So, or not a lockbox, but a locker. So I can put that as a delivery address for anything that I order. It'll just show up like 4 blocks, excuse me, 4 blocks down the road at a Rite Aid. In the back of the Rite Aid is this, excuse me, big locker. And that's where I've been picking up my packages. But no, I'm not planning on getting an address either, because I don't know how long I'll be here. Like if I sell the truck next week, then I'm gone, dude. I'm leaving, and there's no sense in getting an address here. I might have an address I can use up in Oregon. So if any packages you want to send to me, um, you could send them there, and I could scoop them up on the way. But I gotta talk to my friend that lives in Oregon to see if they're okay with it. But usually I only have an address when I'm in Slab City. Crap, I just remembered something I can do to make that jump pack I rode that scooter to go get. Somebody else, Chuck, um, donated a jump pack to me. He stopped by, said hi, and gave me a jump pack. You know, it's a smaller one, but it ought to work. And that means I can take the one I got from AutoZone Pack. So I gotta go do that. Bucket of water and mild soap, cold water, and don't shrink maybe. Oh, the hat. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that might be the case. It's gonna have to soak for a little bit, but it's also part wool, so I don't know if I should be getting it wet. It'll shrink. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, food expos. You were telling me about that. Um, yeah, maybe I should. I don't know. Just driving there would be expensive. Like going 10 miles in the city is, fucking 10 miles. That's like an hour drive, 30-minute hour drive because you're in the city and stopping so much. Even on the interstates, man, it's not exactly faster. I remember the first time I was like in Portland and I saw that there was a Starbucks, like, or not Starbucks, but Dutch Bros, um, like 5 miles away, and I'm like, sweet, that ain't far. 5 miles, that ain't shit. And so I drive there, and it took me like 30 minutes to get there because 5 miles in the city apparently ain't the same as 5 miles on the highway. And that was a hard reality I learned. Yeah, general delivery is an option too. I would just have to know that the package is coming and like when it's arrived, and make sure that you get a tracking number and stuff and all that. But I could get general delivery because I do have ID. So I'm one of those nomads that actually does have a driver's license. But I haven't even been to the post office here. I wouldn't even know where it's at. I'd have to look that up. I really don't like driving around in the city, so. Been monitoring my battery life here. My deep cycle, whatever, my solar. And I wake up and it's like my solar is providing like 12.3 volts because it's kind of overcast, but by 10 a.m. every day the overcast stuff goes away and then it opens up and I'm getting 13 volts right now. Bus or public transportation. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I haven't even, I'd like to get an e-bike. I have that drone. I have this drone that somebody donated to me and I'm super grateful for it, but I'm not sure I'm going. It's just so big in the van. It takes up so much freaking space. It's not a great drone for van life. So I'm thinking I'm going to try to trade it for an e-bike. And if I got an e-bike, I could get around the city no problem. So I've hit up like 200 people on Facebook Marketplace to see if they'd be willing to trade for the drone. And I've gotten a lot of no's. A couple people said they'd think about it. I should hit them up. Um, but you never know. I put it up for sale, and so far no one's wanted it. Um, but it only takes one person to be like, absolutely. But an e-bike would be a game changer. Can I tell you about the truck? Yeah, man. So I'm in Long Beach, but I'm selling it in the LA area. It's a 2013 Chevy Silverado 1500 extended cab. It's got, it's two-wheel drive, which means it's better on gas than a four-wheel drive, which is why I got one that was two-wheel drive. It's black. It's been debadged, so it doesn't say Silverado on it, 1500, none of that stuff. It's got backup camera, parking sensors. It's got a remote start, and when you start it up, it tests the temperature inside the cab, and if it's cold in there, it'll turn on the heat, and if it's hot in there, it'll turn on the cold. And it's also got the smart engine or whatever, so when I'm coasting, it goes to 4 cylinders, and then when I hit the gas, it goes to 8, and it'll tell you on the display how many cylinders it's using. Let's see. Yeah, I'm hoping to get about 14 grand out of it. That would be beautiful. But I've got it posted right now for 15.5. Yeah, Dave, there's no Pilot truck stop around me. There's not one nearby. Yeah, I also need that license. Two different licenses for that drone because it's so heavy. But I figure in LA a lot of people have that license. In fact, the guy that donated that jump pack has the license. So, all right, I'm doing it. I did it. I don't know if she's watching right now, if she's lurking, but I got your lighter still, kitty. Thanks, Dave. Yeah, it is a nice truck. I really am gonna miss my truck. Fair enough. I can't believe it's not gone. Well, it's not gone right now because it's been a kind of a nightmare, man. Like I spent $500 to have this thing detailed last year, and then somebody backed into it while it was in the parking lot of the shop, the detail shop, which that took a month or so for me to get squared away. The door was dented, and I had to get insurance. involved. And then I tried to sell it in quartzite, and I ended up with two flat tires I had to take care of instead. So now I got new tires on it. It's sitting here in LA, and it needs a bath really bad. So I've got to go there and wash it. And I had it for sale in Imperial Valley when I was in Slabs, but there's no one there got money. Not to mention, I think I was asking too much for it, like on purpose when I was first listing it, because it only takes one person to be like, yeah, totally. But in any case, now it needs a bath, and once I get a bath, I'll get some more pictures of it, some good pictures of it, and then put it up. And yeah, hopefully it'll go quick. But I would be there. I was planning on going there yesterday after the 4th to go take care of the truck, but then this bank account shit happened, so it's been a pain in the ass. Now I got to get the gas together to get to my truck, to get it washed, and then, whoa, and to get back here because it's too hot. I just dropped that joint. Knocked it right out of my hand. And I don't know where it went. Where the fuck did it go? Oh, there it is. Anyways, I gotta get back to it and wash it, and then put it on the market, and then get back here because it's too damn hot there to stay. Maybe I could do like one night, but I'll be going there once a week to show off the truck. I'm hoping this Bank of America stuff gets taken care of quickly, but so far it's been a couple of days and they've made no progress. So it's just, yeah. New truck like that cost 80 grand? Oh, no. I mean, a brand new, my truck, it's a 2013, so it's not brand new. But brand new is probably closer to like 40 grand, I would guess. Because it's not four-wheel drive. If it was four-wheel drive, yeah, you'd be looking at more like 50, 60, but it's not four-wheel drive, so it's a little cheaper. But it'll tow 10,500 pounds. It's a badass truck. I really like my truck. I'm really gonna miss it. The remote start, the backup camera, the parking sensors makes that all of that a lot easier. And I've towed my travel trailer behind it, and that's really why I got it, was to pull a travel trailer, and it did that like a boss, dude. It didn't have any problems. It won't take like a big ass fifth wheel, because it's a 1500, but it'll take those tongue trailers as long as it's not over 10,500 pounds, which 10,500 pounds is quite a bit of weight for a trailer. But yeah, I would love to get like 14 grand out of my pickup. So if anyone's in the LA area interested in a truck, it's a great truck, man. It's got all the, I've done all the maintenance for it. It doesn't have any problems. Just cosmetic stuff, really. Like dings and scratches on the body because it's a truck. And then, the handle when you close the door is a little bit older. And like that actually is a kind of a Chevy thing. Their interior wasn't that great. The interior on Chevys is actually kind of chintzy. That's like my biggest complaint about them. But the motor's fucking solid, man. It's got the 5.3 liter V8. Damn, Dave, that's the truck. I would love to have that truck. Yeah, that's the one. Even, I don't know, man. Like, that's got the new smog stuff on the engine too, doesn't it? So, like, I had a Dodge Diesel 91 with the old box frame, like the last year they did that generation, and stick shift with a granny gear. And I should have never freaking sold that thing. I should have kept that truck forever, but it was my dad's truck and I inherited it, and I never used it. And it didn't have, you didn't have to use DEF fluid on it or anything. So should have never sold that one. Hey, what's up, Daryl? Welcome to the chat, dude. Damn, 46 people in here. That's a pretty good live stream. I didn't even notice. But only 21 of you guys have liked it so far. Yeah, it was a 12 valve 5.9. You got it. Hey, Crystal, I gave you a big old shout out earlier because you made this last join I got possible. Um, went and got an eighth the other day. So you and Stacy gave you guys a big shout out at the beginning of the stream. Good to see you. Hey, what's up, Darren? It's okay. It's okay. It's so funny. Everyone's like, "Oh my god, I missed so much." But you know what? I post these afterwards. So if you ever miss one of my lives, you can go back and check it out. Oh, how many miles? Yeah, that's a good question, Sharon. How many miles does my truck have? It's got 130 grand, 130,000 miles, and it gets about 22 miles per gallon. You're in Idaho with Chad. Hell yeah. You drag Chad with you. What's up, Chad? Are you there? 2005 GMC 25 HD, 153 on it. Is that what you have, Chris? Or if that is that what you have, Critter? Nice hairs cut. Yeah, all I got a lot of them done. Fuck yeah, Darren. Thanks. You guys don't forget to hit that like button in case, unless you don't like me. That's cool. Only 28 of you like me so far. But that's cool. I like all 28 of you. Yeah, all the cut ones look nice. The ones I missed, though. You were 29. Are you not anymore? Hey, thanks, Sue. Appreciate that. A little jumping. What is that? Oh, video game thing? Someone needs that truck. Good deal for a nice truck. I smashed the like button. Hell yeah, thanks, Darren. I think it is a good deal for a truck, and I'm pretty firm on that 1400. I don't want to go much lower than that because I've lowered the price a lot already. Um, but I would love to sell it. It needs a bath. If I was to sell it as is right now without the bath, I would sell it for a little bit less than 14. But that's only because they're gonna have to go wash it, and it's pretty filthy. I still don't regret spending that $500 though to detail it last year because when I left New Mexico, damn, my interior of my truck was a mess. Like it had a lot of mud in it, a lot of New Mexico mud, because I got stuck in the mud a couple of times. I think it's working. You know, you can look 7-bet. It only you absorb pretty much all the THC within about 3 seconds of inhaling it, so you don't actually have to hold it in. That would sell for a bit more here, 3 to 5 grand, like 3 to 5 more. It's a two-wheel drive, so it might not, but maybe. I don't know if you're in Texas, but Texas it would probably sell more, and it's just getting there, you know, getting there. I got all the stuff back in New Mexico. Yeah, that's where my house is. That's where my property is. Which once I get this truck off of my ever bleeding hands, I'll be headed that direction to meet up with Caveman, and then I'll probably be headed up to Oregon. So I want to see, like, there's a few people I want to see on the way. Heath and Bobby, they've invited me out to their property, and I've known them from Slabs, so it'd be nice to go see them. Um, and then swing on through. Uh, I don't know if I'll go to Lake Havasu. I was hoping to go to Lake Havasu this last winter to see an old army buddy of mine, but I didn't get a chance to do that. But now it's really hot there, so I might just skip that part and head to meet up with them and then head to Oregon because I need to go see everyone up in Oregon. Hey Kelly, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Well, I don't have a. I mean, I have a RV, a travel trailer on my property, and I do go there. I have videos of me there last summer. Like I spent all summer there. It's just too cold there in the winter, so I haven't been back there this year because I have to sell my truck. And in the winter, yeah, I don't go there in the winter. So my son flips vehicles here, and he has at least 27 cars and trucks. Nice. That's a lot. I have two, and I'm overwhelmed. Up there in the Midwest. Yeah, there is no rust on my truck. It's from the West Coast. So, yeah, no rust, none of that shit. I like the lake mid September 4th minute. Just call 10 minutes before you get there. I'll give you a heads up before I head that way. I'll hit you up. Fart Zach, you can easily build a homestead, and honestly, I got my land really cheap. Like I pay for it every month, but it's cheaper than my cell phone bill. Um, I went on landwatch.com and got my property off there, and I did owner financing, and it was $300 down and $75 a month. And I mean, there's nothing on the land, there's no water or anything like that, and drilling a well is possible, but it's oppressively expensive out there. But a lot of people are living off grid there, and there is water that you can go to a community well and get water there, but you pay for it. So yeah, like there's options around the country at owner finance. You don't have to get the cheapest option like I did. If you can afford more, then you can get more. So yeah. No rust trucks in North Dakota are very rare anyway. Bring it here. I told you before. Can't I just I can't leave my house behind, and my dog and fly back and all of that logistics is just if I had somebody else to drive it and pay for the fuel and logistics is just not there's more people here too. I know it'd sell for more, but um in any case, I'm doing the best I can. Where is the truck now? It's here in the valley. I got it here. Here. I'm not in Arizona. I'm in California. I'm in Los Angeles. I'm in Long Beach. If that truck was in Illinois to be sold, I think I'll sell it pretty fast. I don't even have it on the market right now. Like I've had to put it on the market and pull it off the market. I had it on the market last year in when was that? September. Um, like that's when I pulled it down because I had it up for like 3 months and I got like two messages about it and it was both from people like, is it available? Yes, and then they'd ghost me. Like, no, I had no interest. But it was also during that time where the price of vehicles went up. Hey, you're in LA. Fuck yeah, me too. I'm in Long Beach. I played at Long Beach all the time. What'd you play? Yeah, I mean, I'm not asking like for an unreasonable amount for this truck. It's a good truck for the price I'm asking. And it's got, like I said, it's got some dings and stuff on the body, but the motor is solid. You can't, like I said, it's a 5.3 motor and it's a two-wheel drive, so that's always a downfall. But I figured in the city it's not a downfall because you don't need four-wheel drive out here, so. Yeah, I think it'll sell pretty quick here. Oh, you're from Peoria. I know where that's at. Oh, you want to see it today? It, like I said, it needs a bath, dude. If you want to, yeah, 14K. It needs me to wash it. I can't show it today. Plus, I'm an hour away from it. I'm in Long Beach, but the truck is in Reseda. Um, so in the valley. Um, yeah, it's also got the flex fuel too, Darren. It does a flex fuel, not just gas, but you can. It makes gas a little bit cheaper on it. But give me. Um, I need to get there and wash it. So I need at least 2 days before I put it on the market. But if you want to hit me up on my Instagram, on my Facebook, my name is Zig Sehorn, Sehorn on Facebook. And then my Instagram is linked in the description of my channel. I think anyways, it's Nomad Zig. Um, should be pretty easy to find. Find me, hit me up, and we can chat about it. But yeah, give me like 2 days. What's today? Today's Sunday. Today's the Sabbath. I can't do it today. It's the Sabbath. Anyways, give me until like Tuesday or Wednesday, and I'll post it. I'll post it up on the market, and I'll post it on my Facebook, and have all the information in there. But yeah, hit me up. I named it Raven, by the way, because I bought it's black. It's jet black, and I bought it from a Baltimore Ravens cheerleader. Um, but no, it won't last. I know it won't last once I get it all cleaned up and whatnot. I know it's gonna go quick. I shroomed and felt like a new person the next day. what am I, what's happening? Sent Angie stuff for her chickens. They're doing great, and I shroomed. All right. um, yeah, that's psychedelics can be pretty mentally amazing sometimes. Um, it can be exhausting too because like when I do hallucinogens, which I haven't done them in years, but it's makes me overanalyze my entire life, which can be very tiring, and it will change the way you come out of it the next day. Um, but yeah, it's been a few years. I don't like to macro dose on hallucinogens anymore. I might micro dose. You can see me doing that sometimes, but I'm kind of over taking giant doses of hallucinogens. I'm getting too old for that. Yeah, I don't blame you, fart sack. Getting out of Illinois would be on my plan too. Not to like throw shade, but I don't know. I didn't like that state very much. I wish I could have explored maybe farther north a little bit more. I did go to Chicago, but everything else I saw of it in my little journey through that area, around that area, was very flat, which is the same with that most of that area, like that region. Yeah, there's my Facebook. So if you want to hit me up there, thanks, Dave. Appreciate you, dude. I'm usually parked on the road over here, but right now I'm in the parking lot because it's busy. And I ran to the store and got some water and came back, and all the parking spots were full. So this parking lot, it's free if you're hanging out in your car. They don't charge you, but otherwise it's paid. But I've never seen paid enforcement come through here, and the whole time I've been here, I've never seen it. At nighttime, they'll send a security guard to throw everyone out at like 11. And it's pretty funny too because we'll be parked right out here on the road and we'll watch them, and the security guard will run through, but they have red and blue lights just like a cop. They look like a cop, but it's just a security guard, and they turn their lights on and they get on their loudspeaker and they're like, "It's time to go." Um, and everyone like just all of a sudden everyone that's parked in the parking lot, their lights go on and they're leaving. It's so funny. Been here my whole life. There are great parts, but too expensive. Taxes are out of control. Yeah, if taxes are your concern, don't come to where I'm at, bro. Don't come to Cali. California's got the highest taxes in the country. We all know that. That's not news. But like the gas tax, they have the highest gas tax in the country. But did you know that they also have the most roads in the country? They have the most miles and miles of roads. So it costs more to maintain them, which they get that money from taxes on gas. North Dakota, you can see for miles, it's so flat, and I added you on Facebook, sir. Sweet. Yeah, I'll go to Facebook and approve these requests after the live stream. Let me check my battery real quick. 69%. Yeah, California is crazy expensive. Oddly enough, their weed is actually reasonably priced. You know, not the best I've seen, but not the worst. 3.19 for gas there. It's like $5 here. I forget how much I paid last time. Might have been right under $5. Might have been right over. I don't know. I'll have to look next time I drive past. But yeah, it was like $5 a gallon here. It's also like $8 for a pack of smokes. It's like $4 for a gallon of milk. Yeah, yeah. The food is high, but like you know, a lot of it's grown locally too. Like even here in Los Angeles, most of the food for America is grown in California. So at least it's I don't know if that's better or what, but I'll tell you what though, like California's government is absolute garbage. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a resident of California, so a lot of it doesn't apply to me. Um, but it's one of the prettier states in the nation. You know, if you actually get out there and not, you know, get out of the city, there's a lot to California. But it's one of the prettier states out there. Um, it's got, you know, Yosemite, it's got Lassen, it's got Shasta, you know, it's got California coast, you know, and it's got California beach, and it's got ski resorts, it's got Tahoe. You know, California's not just LA and bad taxes. The weed market is saturated. That's why it's cheap. Same in Colorado. Yeah, same in Oregon too. I guess they grew so much damn weed that there's not enough demand for how much supply that they have. So they had to make ounces like $25 an ounce in the dispensary. I could live off lemons and oranges and squirrel. I don't know if I could eat squirrel every day, but it's not as bad. I've eaten squirrel before. Yeah, I've heard Michigan had decent prices, Dave. Um, yeah, I got the last. I got let's see, 20 grams for $60. Was it 60? Might have even been cheaper than that. Might have been 45 or something. But yeah, here at the dispensary in California. And yeah, I don't know, like that's not the cheapest I found, but it's not the highest at a dispensary I've seen either. My dogs cost more for treats than I eat. You got big dogs though. Like I've got little Zag girl, and she you know, if I got her 20-pound bag of dog food, that would last for like 3 months. $3 pre rolls, 125 zips, sometimes on sale down to 50. That's not bad. $3 pre rolls is pretty good. Is that trim or is that buds though? Because I've seen some pre rolls that are like made from trim. When I was in Oregon going to college, they had at my favorite dispensary there was called Substance, and they had dollar joints for veterans. It was like one of their veteran deals that they had. So I would get my student loans and I would go down there and I'd buy like 100 fucking joints. Not that many because you couldn't buy that many, but I would buy all the joints I could buy. And then I would drive around town and handing them out to people. And um, God, I wish I had that kind of money again because that was fun. Country gray squirrel good in Oregon kept me alive in the 80s when the spotted owl stole the logging industry. That's probably the type of squirrel I've had because it was in Oregon. Dude, back in the day, you got Z's for 50. Back in the day, I got Z's for 300, and I thought that was a deal. My high school days, but I would sell it. I would make $100 off of each one. That's cool. That's cool, Dave. I feel the same way about Oregon's market too. I think that's the best one I've seen. Um, Colorado had like a wider range of weed. Like Colorado's bottom shelf was like pretty bad, but Oregon's bottom shelf was like better than Colorado's bottom shelf, if that makes any sense. Oregon's bottom shelf was better than Colorado's bottom shelf, but they both had about the same quality in high, you know, top shelf shit. $10 ounces. Jesus. Yeah, that's exactly it. That press Mexi break. I remember swag. I remember swag weed. Just look at High Times in 1970, like the strain of the year, and tell me that that shit's good weed. From Georgia to Washington. Oh, from Washington to Georgia. Does Georgia not have good weed? I mean, like, I'm a little bit nervous about because I might be going to the East Coast for a bit. Um, Not quite sure where that will happen yet, but I'm a little bit nervous because I don't want to do it in a state that's got bad weed. They wanted the brickweed back. Hmm. Yeah, I don't miss it at all. I first smoked weed in 1987. Let's see. I was 3 years old, but I first smoked weed. I remember the first day I smoked weed. Um, I was in middle school, and I had skipped school that day. I didn't get on the bus like I was supposed to, and I went and hung out with some of my sister's friends. My sister was older than me, and she went to school. She didn't know I did this, but I went and hung out with her friends because they skipped. And we smoked pot that day, and I got super stoned. I want to say I was in the eighth grade. So how old would I have been in the eighth grade? 13, 12, 13. So that would have been 1996. Yeah, that would be right about there. Just be down low like old days. Yeah, that's dumb. Then I can't like, it's a higher risk. I can't like smoke a joint while I'm driving. I shouldn't be doing that anyways here, but I'm not. I'm fine. Like it's not intoxicating to me like it is when you don't have a tolerance. I get more nervous without it, especially here in LA. But I don't want to live in a black market again. It's just dumb. I won't have to worry about a cop like going into my fucking vehicle and finding a joint or a bag of weed and then me going to jail for it or probation. Like fuck all that. Yeah, you know who smokes? Well, I snagged some from a dude at a flea market 200 miles from home. Yeah, I have two, Dave. I just get more nervous about it in an illegal state than I do in a legal one. when it's like, I don't know. I'm not a fan. I'd rather be able to get a receipt with my flower. Plus, if you have a dabs, like that's a felony in most of those states too. And I do. Like that's why vape pens are even worse. Because like that's a felony, bro. Like that's dumb. DUI is a DUI, but felony possession isn't. Yeah, Delta 8 and 9 hemp legal here in Georgia. It's like diet weed, dude. I guess I could put my weed in one of those Delta 8 packages. Yeah, near beer. 8 and 10. Hey, what's up, James? How you doing? Welcome to the chat. You almost died. What happened? Glad you're still with us. How'd you almost die? That's scary. I think it was about that 6 months ago for me too, when I had that heart attack. I like Delta 10 and THCO. I'm not sure I've like narrowed down all the cannabinoids that I enjoy. I know I like just good old fashioned THC, but now they are splitting them up, and there's like thousands of cannabinoids in cannabis. So I don't know. That's gonna get overwhelming once they start narrowing all of them down. Car accident, had to get life flighted, broke my vertebrae, have a TBI now. How is your vertebrae? Hey, I've had a TBI before too, but that's such a generalized term for brain injuries. Um, some of them are very, very severe, and some of them are have you have mild symptoms. Like I'd say mine are mild symptoms, and I've seen people with TBIs that are never the same. So yeah, thanks, puppies. I appreciate that. It's actually been very frustrating, and you guys have been super helpful. For anyone that doesn't know, I got like all of my money emptied out of my bank account a couple of days ago, and Bank of America sending it to their fraud department and looking into it, and yeah, it's been very frustrating. I feel very defeated. I don't know. It's really not fair. Um, I've been on the phone with Bank of America 2 days in a row, and Amazon's been useless because it wasn't from my account, so they can't give me anyone else's information. They can't look up an account through my credit card information, and I don't know. I just got to deal with the bank, I guess. Thank you. I appreciate it, brother. Love you, man. I'm sorry that happened to you, bro. Your TBI is severe. That sucks, bro. Like, yeah, that's awful. I'm sorry that that happened to you. How long have they talked about recovery? Like, how long is that going to take? Are you walking and stuff? I basically forgot almost my whole memory. Yeah, like, you're here though. What's up? How much of it did you get back? Have you gotten any of it back? Like, I'm saying you're here, like, you remembering. you're remembering me, so I'm kind of flattered, I guess. You're luckily able to walk. That's good. Yeah, the memory shit's confusing. Yeah, and that didn't happen to me, thankfully. I know I get lost in my words sometimes, like my speech. I can't. Um, I'm not as. I don't know. Like I can't find the words to get my point across very well sometimes, so I ended up being wordy. I don't know. It's very hard to explain some things unless I think ahead about it, about what I'm gonna say. Otherwise, I end up stepping all over my own feet trying to talk. I'm actually kind of hungry right now. You guys got me for another. Okay, I'm gonna say it now. You guys got me for another 15 minutes because I'm gonna cook. Yeah, I remember you haven't been on YouTube until like a couple of days ago. How much of your memory did you lose? Do you want to? You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. I guess I'm just curious. But this is public. I'm sorry that happened to you, man. I hope you heal up nicely and you get your memories back if you haven't already. That's fucking awful. Yeah, brain injuries are weird, man. Like my speech isn't the best any. Your speech isn't the best anymore. Yeah, that'll get better over time. I think mine did. I've just had to learn to live with it, or maybe I've just coped well. I don't know, like if it's healed or if I've just adjusted to it. But yeah, I know it's gotten worse since my injury. I know my speech has gotten worse. Like I'm not as clearly able to explain things as I used to be, and yeah, that gets frustrating because I used to be, I think, pretty articulate, but I get in these moments where like I'm not anymore, and I get frustrated about it. I was in the army. But yeah, it's got me for another 13 minutes because I'm hungry. I'm gonna make some food. I don't know what I'm gonna make though. I have some eggs and I have some tortillas and I have some cheese. I might make breakfast burritos. I also have some like canned chili and stuff. I might do that actually. Might make both because I'm stoned. I wish I knew Spanish because there's two dudes sitting next to me having a grand old conversation in Spanish, and I don't know Spanish. Oh, they're smoking weed too. That's cool. I'm making soup. It's been raining all day. It's beautiful here, man, and my solar's loving it. Um, but I feel like soup would be the easier thing to make right now. I just honestly, the dishes stress me out having to do dishes. Um, it takes a lot of water. You haven't eaten yet, and it's 2 in Colorado. I haven't eaten yet either, and it's what I don't know what time it is. What time is it? It's 1:30. I have been drinking coffee all morning. That's usually how I keep going until about this time. Add in some mashed potatoes to any canned soup, and add body cheap, making super filling. That's not a bad idea, actually. I do have some instant potatoes. I don't know if I want to add the whole thing, but it's not a bad idea. I got chili mac. I didn't do soup. Dave hot dog soup. Pro tip: add instant mashed potatoes and slice up some hot dogs. I can hear Zag snoring. She's got this little tiny like squeak that she does when she's sleeping, and I can hear it. Our kill friendly in Texas are $60 cheap. Of course you have, Dave. You've added hot dogs to everything in your life. I bet you probably have like hot dog stuff down your gas tank. You just add hot dogs to everything. Our neighbor dropped off like 40 packages of hot dogs. Give Dave your address. He'll eat them tomorrow. He's our hot dog aficionado. He's got a hot dog tattooed on himself. Bye, Sue. Thanks again. Thanks for being here. You keep an emergency glizzy. Break glass for emergency use only. Oh man, you need to be a cartoon character on Rick and Morty. Like you would make a great cartoon character on Rick and Morty. You and Happy. Happy is his dog, everyone. He's a old school Jack Russell dog. Hey, thanks, James. I'm glad you're here with us, man. I'm glad you made it. For now. No, ain't none of us making it out alive. But we all got a little bit more time, don't we? Dave's got his own stickers now. I should probably get some stickers, huh? I really should. I should order some stickers and mail them out to anyone who orders them and hand them out to people. I just feel like it would be something else to carry around inventory, but at least they're small stickers. Where'd you get your stickers from, Dave? I literally turned 29 in the hospital. I was reborn. Happy birthday, too. These guys, I don't know what they're saying, but they're smoking too. I like it. Oh no, Gypsy, I have not gotten that sorted yet. Like I was saying earlier, it's so frustrating. They put it into their fraud department. They said it could take up to 3 or 4 weeks, and I called them the next day because this has happened to me before, and they didn't take very long. I've had disputes take like 2 months before though, um, but I don't think that'll happen in this case. But anyway, I don't know. I don't know. Um, I've had them resolved like pretty quickly before too, and I've had Bank of America credit me the money, and and just in case, it did go through, but this time they didn't. I'm not sure why. It's quite frustrating, but they sent, and yeah, they said it would be 3 to 4 weeks. So far it's been a couple of days. I hope it doesn't take that long, but no, it hasn't been sorted. It's left me pretty unsure of what I should do next, because I don't know how I'm gonna make it the rest of the month, and and my truck is in Rosita, which is about an hour drive away, so I have to put some money in the gas tank to get there. And I need to clean it. It needs a bath, and then I need to get back here. I'm gonna show the truck off like maybe once a week. Um, but that'll be a lot of driving, and it's 110 there in the summer instead of 70 here, so it makes sense that I don't stay there. I can't stay there with Zag and shit. In any case, yeah, it's very stressful. I'm not stoked about it. Um, they were Amazon charges, so I looked on my Amazon, and it wasn't from my Amazon. It was, um, and Amazon was less than helpful. So yeah, it's been a nightmare. Which means some of the things that I actually did legitimately pay for um, bounced as well, because then they put my account into like $4 into the negative, which made it, now it's more into the negs. I'll have to do more live streams. Yeah, I guess so. I don't want. I've actually been looking for like gig work here because I do have some skills. So if I can get a job like painting for a week or so, um, that might be cool. I can't really dishwash because my back's fucked up, and so sitting over the dish pit all day, like I wouldn't be able to do that. But there is other work I can do that doesn't require like me leaning over all day, and maybe I can get some temporary work because it's a city. It shouldn't be very difficult. I've even got my drone up on the market to try to sell my drone too, and so far not very many hits on that at all. But I have been hitting people up to try to trade my drone for an e-bike. And if I got an e-bike, you can actually do Uber Eats on an e-bike in the city. You just ride the e-bike to do deliveries and or do deliveries on a bicycle. So yeah, I've been thinking of ways to try to hustle up some money here. But yeah, it couldn't happen at a fucking worse time, dude. Like I was all jazzed about getting the truck set up and getting it sold and getting the hell out of here. And this is definitely putting it's damn, this truck is a nightmare to try to sell. Dog walking apps. I could look into that too. You mentioned that last time. I'm not quite sure if that would be like in the city, which if to find parking, I think parking is expensive. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to figure something out though, because live streams. I don't know if live streams would cut it in donations. Honestly, like as much as I'm grateful for everyone's help, um, that was a lot of money. Hopefully, it's resolved quickly though. If it does get resolved quickly, then I'm just planning for like the worst case scenario. If it does get resolved quickly, then this is all just for naught, and it'll be fine. Like it, I've been checking my account every like hour to see if it has been. But at least I'm safe, and I've got food in my belly, and there is free food out here to get. Um, and Zag's got food. She's good. Um, yeah, I got everything I need to not die. So could be worse. Worse things have happened to better people, is what I'll say about it. And it will get resolved because it isn't. I didn't spend that money, and there you go. It's all fraudulent. Just how quickly it'll happen is the frustrating part. You're eating blanket wrapped hot dogs. You're supposed to wrap it in like tortilla or bread. Not a blanket. You can't eat a blanket. I don't know how bad your injury was, but bro, you can't eat a blanket. Yeah, hope for the best, plan for the worst. That's kind of what I'm trying to do. If it is a month, then I'm gonna have to figure some hustle out. And it's not like I don't have things like I could try to sell because I could live without them, but I don't want to. Aside from my drone. Damn, this parking lot just filled up like all of a sudden. 8 people just pulled in, and I'm surrounded. Actually, I'm kind of sick of that, to be honest with you. The how busy it is here all the time, and there's always people around. I really want to get out into the middle of nowhere, but I got to sell this truck first. So that's kind of deflating me too. Is that it might take another little while for this truck to get sold, and I don't want it to be, and I need to get it. I'm not at a rest area, thankfully. I'm parked at the beach in Long Beach. There's some roadside parking here that's you can't park there for like 2 hours on a Thursday. You have to move out of the way for the street sweepers to come by, and then you can come back, and it's probably not going to last forever. There's probably going to close that for 24-hour parking, but for now it's not closed. So, and there's bathrooms, and there's garbages. There's even those outdoor showers that you can use. But yeah, it's not a bad. It's pretty chill. It's just busy, and not a fan of being surrounded by folks all the time. But it won't last forever. I'm doing all right for now. It's a pretty chill spot, and everything I need's within a pretty quick, like, small area, which is how the city does it. They keep you kind of in your neighborhood. Have I talked to Jen? Yeah, I've talked to her. Just actually the other day, I talked to her. Gave her a shout out at the beginning of this live stream because she hit me up and helped me out. Yeah, beach time, James. Zag likes it. Zag likes the beach. We go down to the water every day. She gets some exercise in. Dogs are welcome on this beach, and there's always like kite surfers on the beach too. Yeah, I think she is in Colorado. Looking at buying a school bus, a mini school bus. I don't know if she's still doing her YouTube channel. She did have it going for a while, but I don't know if she's still doing it. I haven't looked for a little bit. But in any case, actually, you guys got me 3 minutes longer than I said I'd be here. um, Thanks for being here, you guys. I appreciate everyone who donated. Big shout out to those guys. Thanks for everyone for chiming in and chatting it up with me, and I appreciate all the kind words. So I'm gonna get out of here and cook some food. As always, miles of smiles.